Hey guys, Sean back here with SEBFishing for yet another video for you guys today. A very long-awaited video, I may add. Been a while since I posted for good reason, which I will clarify further in this video. I've been in school, USF Tampa. I'm studying advertising at the Mass Communications College, the Zimmerman Mass Communications College. I've been very busy with that, trying to get good grades and whatnot. You guys may also know that my dad owns the company Lure, and I've been doing a lot of promotional work for him and advertising for him. And most times my job running Lure's YouTube comes before my own, mainly because I am a college student and I'm trying to make money and try to save a bunch of money, which brings me to my next update. In August, I am moving out of my home and getting an apartment with my best friend Ann. So I will be out of the house. That means a lot more videos. I'll actually have a bigger space an actual space to shoot videos, to record videos. Updates on my life. I recently won a short film contest. You guys know I won a short film contest in my senior year. Made a documentary about my life in fishing. Well, this time I made a documentary on my uncle. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. I'm trying to make this update as short as possible so we can get to the real good content that you guys probably actually care about. But anyways, I won out of the whole USF Tampa, first place winner out of 111 films and 850 students. So I'm going to Atlanta in May, where I will be going to the Terminus Film Festival and presenting my film to hopefully become a national winner. Campus Movie Fest is the company that put it on. They basically travel to about 35-40 different schools around the US and host 1 week to make a short film, and then they rank you out of all the films submitted from your school, and if you win, you move on to Terminus in Atlanta, and your film that won is put up against all the other films that won from all the 35-40 different schools. Robert De Niro has made an appearance at Terminus, so it's a really big deal because there are some actual actors, actresses, directors, big time producers that you can actually network with within the film industry. So it's really interesting. Film isn't something that I really planned on going into. I mean, I have a love for it, and specifically with fishing. So my future job would hopefully mold film and fishing together. Advertising for big fishing companies I would love to do. Documentary work. My film was a documentary, my short film that won. So yeah, that's just an update on that. I've been very busy with my career and trying to accelerate forward. I haven't gone fishing, honestly, in probably about a month. That being said, we're still fishing with Bay Area Bass Masters, Florida's largest bass association bass club, and we have a tournament Saturday. We're driving up tomorrow to pre-fish, and it's Lake Istapoga. Last year we caught 2 fish on tournament day, so this time we're going to be a little bit more stealthy in approaching. Istapoga is a big flipping lake, so we'll be mainly flipping. Also, we have a few numbers in deeper water that hold some structure. With the fishing updates, not only we're fishing the tournament, but I also have an update on my personal fishing career. I just got accepted onto the pro staff program of St. Croix rods. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I've used St. Croix all my life, and they contacted me, one of the sales reps contacted me and said, you know, blah, 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 blah. We think you'd be a great fit for the team. And I got this email like in February, end of February, and I was so stoked. I'm really excited about that. It's my biggest sponsor right now is St. Croix rods. I'm really, really thankful for you guys for viewing the videos and being there along the way. So thank you guys. And with that, summer's coming up. I got 2 more weeks of school, so we're gonna have some more giveaways. We're gonna have a lot more videos coming up, so you guys just bear with me over these next 2 weeks. And summer's gonna be a great time of fishing content and fishing informational videos and all that good stuff. So stay tuned with me. So today's video, the main point of this, for the stuff you guys really care about, we're going to be looking at the rods I get rigged up, basic prep stuff for Istapoga, and a little bit about what's going to go on over the weekend fishing there. Hopefully we'll have better luck this time. Let's go. Follow me into my lair here, the garage. I organized everything. Our tackle was pretty much a mess. I labeled everything. I got really fancy with it, and so therefore I'm gonna show you guys what I did there. Braid in mono. Then I put my hooks and weights all in one box here, and hopefully this will fit in the storage cabinet of our Pathfinder. I haven't tried it yet. You can see I have small tungsten weights right there. See, I got the small weights here, medium tungsten weights, and then large tungsten weights right there. Cool coffin that slides out so you can access, this slides out so you can access the tungsten weights. Then I pretty much just organize everything. These are line cutters. Got my screwed weights to weights got screws on them. And then I put the pre-Carolina rigs in one box. Finesse weights, drop shot weights, egg sinkers. Got regular weights in this one box. I labeled them according to their size. You know, it goes down the line, and then the second row is according to there. So, got terminal tackles. So I got the Woo tungsten pegs there. Got some beads, different beads, Woo tungsten. These are like evil eye beads. These are really cool, I think. Then I got some glass beads in here for Carolina. Good stuff, 2 different colored beads for Carolina rain. These are the mega Woo tungsten pegs here. These are awesome. I'm gonna use these this weekend. Then I got my hooks all organized. Got my hooks in there, flipping. Then I got weighted worm hooks, swim bait hooks, all in one box. And then I have my regular hooks, like EWG worm hooks in one box. So there's about 4 or 5 boxes in there. Then I went ahead and did our hard baits. Frogs in here, according to size. These are mirror lure crankbaits, jointed crankbaits, jerk baits, stick baits, whatever you want to call them. Spinner baits. Finally got a good spinner bait box. Those Phoenix spinner baits look awesome. 1.5 crankbaits. You guys can see I've got quite a few 1.5s. Probably got, what, 20 in here, 25? Got my rattle traps all in one box according to size. Size 5 deep diving Shark Kings. 2.5 square bills in one box. 4.0 deep diving crankbaits in one box. And bladed jigs. Phoenix, the best. And then I have my 1.0s down there and some mirror lure hard baits. And then I organized all of our soft plastics. I labeled them. Got the 6-inch PTL gator, so on and so forth. You basically file through here until you find the bait you want. And then the bigger, bulkier baits I have, and bigger, they're like more than a gallon. They're pretty big. I don't want to take them out. They're all shoved in there pretty big. So. And we basically bring this bag on the boat, and then we unload everything out of this into the storage units in the Pathfinder. So this is just kind of a box for transportation, if you will. Kind of ghetto way to do it, I guess. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it as far as organization I did. For the good stuff, the rods. My babies. Bring these inside real quick so I can show you all what I rigged up for SEBFishing. I wanted to show you guys the new rods I got from St. Croix first. Now some of them I rigged up last night and I still left the tags on them because I wanted to know which ones were 100% new so I could give you guys a little spiel on them. And for the record, this is not going to be a whole channel on buy St. Croix rods, buy St. Croix rods. These are just the rods I use and I happen to be sponsored by them. So the first new rod I got is the Legend Tournament 7'1", medium heavy power, fast action. Probably use it for soft plastics like a Senko. I already have one of these and I loved it so much I got a few more. So new rod, I don't have that one rigged up. I don't have a reel for it yet. Next new rod is a spinning rod. This is a Legend Tournament as well, 7-foot medium power, fast action, and I just put a new Stratic on there, a Stratic Shimano. I love these reels. These are great spinning reels. And I'll probably actually use this rod more in saltwater. So this will actually be somewhat of a live bait rod with live white bait, catching redfish, snook, trout, that kind of deal. Next new rod is another Legend Tournament. I put a crankbait on this rod, but I actually like the stoutness in this rod to use a crankbait. The way I work a crankbait is I basically reel it and I sweep it to the side. So basically what I'm going to do with this rod at Istapoga is for our structure that we have in deeper water, I might throw that instead of a rattle trap. Then I got a Mojo Bass. Best flipping rod in my class. They're stout, tough. I've never broke one of these flipping, even in Kissimmee and Istapoga, and moderate fast action, and this is a flipping rod. I believe that's a 3/8 ounce flipping weight, Woo tungsten with a Woo tungsten bobber stopper there. Another new rod I got is the Legend Tournament 7-foot medium heavy power, and this is moderate fast action, and I've got a beautiful 13 fishing reel on there. I love that reel. It's a great reel. I like a little bit of a faster gear ratio for swim baiting. And last but certainly not least, I have my new rattle trap rod. This is a 7'1" medium power fast action. I like the amount of sensitivity it gives me for this bait, so that's why I use that. So that's all the new rods, guys, so I'm excited about those. Back onto the other rods that I'm using this weekend. St. Croix glass rod, the Lose reel, and this has got a spinner bait. I've got a Phoenix spinner bait. I believe this is 3/8 ounce in like a chartreuse shad color, and I've got double Colorado blades. Probably be using that in the deeper structure water. So I like those blades to actually move a little bit slower so I can just thump it on the bottom. Next rod is another Mojo Bass. This is a light flipping rod. This is 7'6", heavy power. This can be a great little flipping rod. This is a 3/8 ounce Wu tungsten. This is my dad's spinning rod he uses for freshwater. Got a another rattle trap, a 1 knocker to be exact. We have the same one on, and he likes throwing it with a spinning rod because he can get more distance. I have another Mojo Bass. This is a fast action, heavy power, 7-foot light flipping rod. So I've got actually a shaky head on there for that structure. It's my dad's flipping rod. He got a real cheap rod and he's just waiting for it to break, and when it does, he's gonna get a Mojo Bass rod. This is a 13 fishing reel on that, and we've got a Phoenix bait jig and like a green pumpkin orange like craw. I believe that's in about 3/8 ounce size. I forgot one new rod. This is a St. Croix Mojo Bass in 7'6", medium heavy power and moderate fast action, and I'm gonna put my jig on there. My jigs are at my dad's work, so I haven't gotten a chance to rig up this rod. And then on this rod, I'm gonna actually put a swim bait on it, another glass rod by St. Croix. I think I'm gonna switch to a swim jig. The 6.8 to 1 gear ratio is really good. I like a lower gear ratio for my spinner baits and swim jigs because I tend to work those slow. So, all right, so those are the rods. I'm gonna take you guys over, show you guys a little bit about the lake next. Puppy! What's up, buddy? What's up? Wanna go fishing? Wanna fish? He says, no, I wanna stay on my log. Food-wise, we aren't gonna go hungry. Got Chick-fil-A sandwiches, y'all know that's my favorite. And I also got 2 Wawa wraps in there. So if we catch as much bass as we have food, then we'll be all set. All right, so sorry I got distracted, but back to looking at the lake. Hopefully I can get this to focus good enough. All right, so Lake Istapoga is 2 hours away from my house, about 2 hours, 15 minutes. So to give you guys a reference, Lake Okeechobee is right there. Lake Istapoga is right there. You guys can see it has a few little islands in there, but mainly it's a very shallow lake, and it's actually gone down in water level. My club actually sent out a warning letter telling boaters to be careful because it's actually lower than usual. Like I think the average on the lake is like 3 or 4 foot, so it's like super shallow. But you guys can see all that cover along the shorelines, all lily pads, grass, just so much cover around this lake. And even around the islands. The islands are just primarily just cover. I don't even think they're really solid ground. And you guys can see it's got a river system in there. Of course, most Florida lakes do run into a river. More islands, and you guys can see how shallow it is based upon the bottom mapping of it. And again, those islands are pretty much just a bunch of lily pads clumped together. Pencil reeds, cattails, you name it. It's almost like a bowl-shaped lake. Most people call it a bowl because it's so shallow. Last time we had a really hard time though, but that's basics of it. And you can see it runs into a bunch of these little lakes right here too. I think it runs to Lake Kissimmee because Lake Kissimmee is right here and Istapoga is right there. I believe it does. So hopefully we'll have better luck tomorrow. So now I'm gonna get all my GoPro stuff ready. I haven't charged any of that. So that's pretty much it for the prep video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Hopefully you also enjoyed some of the updates I have. So with that being said, guys, have a great week, great weekend whenever you're watching this. I'll catch you guys the rest of the weekend to update you on the tournament. Have a great day.